Now we come to Mr. Ilyas Huseynov, a political analyst from Baku, Azerbaijan, to present his views. I would ask you to unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, Mr. Sohamdas. Thank you for special session organized Teletomo Foundation. This topic, Azerbaijan geopolitics and development. Today, in fact, I wanted to talk about Azerbaijan diplomatic successes, the balanced policy pursued in the region, and the main vectors of Azerbaijan foreign policy. But 2 days ago, in afternoon, Armenia committed yet another military provocation in the direction of Tovuz on the Azerbaijani-Armenian border. You mentioned about this before, and my speech about this provocation of Armenia in Armenia-Azerbaijan state border. This incident caused me to make some correction in this speech as well. This is not the first time Armenia has committed military provocation on the state border. As a result of these military provocations in the last few months, our servicemen as well as civilians have been killed. Artillery fire was opened at our military post, and as a result of our insidious act, our servicemen were killed and wounded. Armenian provocation was resolutely prevented and adequately rebuffed. All the attempts of Armenia's side failed. Azerbaijan protected its state border, and Armenian soldiers could not cross even an inch into Azerbaijan territory. The situation on the border continues to be tense today. All the responsibility lies squarely with military political leadership of Armenia. Such events occur because of hypocritical and honest activities of Armenian leadership. On the other hand, it appeals of the international community and asks for help in strengthening the ceasefire on the Armenia-Azerbaijan contact line. On the other, by committing military provocation, it wants to invade the territory of Azerbaijan, seize our positions, fire on the civilian population and our villages. This ugly and insidious policy will lead Armenia to be abyss. All the responsibility falls on the leadership of Armenia. Armenia will continue to protect its territorial integrity and borders. The crushing blows inflicted on enemy 2 days ago and the 9th showed this once again. Our fallen servicemen have been avenged. Their blood has not and will not remain on the ground. Such ugly acts are manifestation of their aggressive policy. It is impossible to explain this policy logically, because this policy is very contradictory and poses a great threat to Armenia. Azerbaijan will never put up with the occupation of its occupied lands, will not put up with the occupation and will not do its best to restore its territorial integrity. Ours is a case of justice, and Azerbaijan will not take a step back from its principles position. As you know, the domestic situation in Armenia has already reached a critical point. Internal convention is perceived. At the same time, they are very concerned about the recent international success of our country. This has strengthened their sense to envy. In particular, our success activities within international organizations, recent statement by all leading international organizations on Azerbaijan and Armenia-Azerbaijan Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, the decisions made to support for territorial integrity of our country have course deal a serious blow to Armenia's position on the conflict. At the same time, the specific facts and convincing arguments we regularly communicate from high-profile podiums on the history of the conflict and the history of the region have undermined their propaganda, of course. The whole world already knows that Nagorno-Karabakh is historically the land of Azerbaijan. There are enough documents confirming this, and we are now sharing this document with the wider international community. At the same time, the whole world recognizes Nagorno-Karabakh as an integral part of Azerbaijan. There are many international documents and statements confirming this. Therefore, the current chaos in Armenia and fact that events are reaching a critical point have prompted them to commit these heinous acts. On the other hand, it is no secret that Armenia has long been trying to form an opinion on the conflict, especially on Armenia-Azerbaijan border, that is, Azerbaijan attacks the territory of Armenia. However, this is a lie. All the attacks are committed by Armenia, and this is well documented. There are video and photo documents. Azerbaijan simply responds adequately to all provocations. If Azerbaijan positions and Armenian villages are fired upon from the territory of Armenia, of course, we will respond to give and fitting rebuff. Therefore, Armenia is using all opportunities and at the same time fabricating information and doing its best to draw attention to the state border. This military provocation as another manifestation of this ugly policy. Another reason for the provocation is that Azerbaijan has recently achieved great success in the international area. It was on our initiative that summits of international organizations have been held. The special session of United Nations General Assembly has been held on our initiative. This proposal was supported by more than 130 countries, and Azerbaijan opposed this initiative and once again humiliated and isolated itself from the world. Today, with an incomprehensive position on the fight against COVID, which is at the top of the world agenda, it attracted the attention on the whole world to its ugly policy yet again. How can it be that at the same when Azerbaijan requires that whole world unit in this struggle, but Armenia opposed it? Therefore, Armenia is losing almost all its support in international area. The international situation is quite tense. Everyone understands that the promised prosperity was just a fantasy, a lie. Of course, the information released by the Armenian authorities about incidents of another sign of a lie. In their report, they want to shift the responsibility towards Azerbaijan. However, there are no ground for that and want all independent experts can confirm this. Our military post was hit by artillery fire without any reason. As a result, our servicemen died. They are only strong enough to fire on the civilian population or to suddenly open fire on our military post. They did so and once again related their ugly and insidious nature. I want to say again that the enemy received an adequate response 2 days ago. Our servicemen have been avenged and we will continue to do so in the future. The blood of our servicemen and merchants does not and will not remain on the ground. We will use every opportunity to defend ourselves and show the enemy in place again. Thank you, Mr. Soham. Thank you for Teletomo Foundation. Thank you for this event and organize this conference.
Thank you, Mr. Huseynov, for your very excellent speech and for giving insights onto the present conflict with Armenia.